My name is Kathy Jackson, and I began coming here in January. My husband's name is Kerry Jackson, and he started quite a while ago, last year sometime. He came because something has developed with him called Hemifacial Spasm in his right eye, and we, of course, had that checked out by the regular medical field. Went to a neurologist, had an MRI done, and the options to correct that were brain surgery, anticonvulsant drugs, or Botox. And of course, the Botox would dull the nerve that causes the spasm. And luckily, my husband's problem does not have pain associated with it. And I understand that several people that do have this, every time their face draws up and the eye twitches, there is pain. But we discussed all three. We even did research into the brain surgery, which after I read all of that, that was not an option. However, sometimes I think it might have been the best thing. But anyway, Dr. Cormier has actually performed miracles on him. It actually comes and goes, but Kerry was clear of the twitching for a good 4 months in the fall. Now, Dr. Cormier says it's associated with parasites, viruses, bacteria, and of course your hands, rub your eyes, touch your face. So it flared up again, I guess about a month ago. So we're back seeing him again, but he's just done wonders. The other thing that he's done for him that I just want to jump up and down and shout about is snoring. Oh my goodness. I mean, we've been married 35 years. And, you know, you just live with things. And he had a terrible snoring problem. And, you know, it was punch him in the night and wake up and roll over, and I can't sleep, you're keeping me awake. But about 2 or 3 weeks ago, Dr. Cormier just happened to look at me when we were in here for a treatment, and he said, "Does he snore?" And I said, "Oh, what?" So he put on a glove and started doing manipulations within Kerry's mouth, and oh my goodness, that evening, I mean, I would say for about 5 straight days, no snoring at all. Not even when he went to sleep on the sofa after supper, and went to bed later, no snoring at all. And then it gradually crept back slightly. But I'm going to say to this day, we are 85 to 90% better than he was. So it's, for that alone, I mean, you know, I could be a cheerleader out the front of this building, and I'm sure many wives, same situation. And I do have to say that the last week when we were in, I was watching him work on Kerry, and he was asking him in the treatment, he was asking him to raise both of his eyebrows like this, and then Dr. Cormier does his manipulations. But Kerry could only actually raise this eyebrow. This one would not go up at all. Well, after doing the light and some of Dr. Cormier's magic that he creates, oh my goodness, I was sitting in the chair watching, and when Dr. Cormier said, "Raise both eyebrows," both went up. I mean, normally. Just, when you sit there and see immediate results like that, you just, I'm a believer. I am going to say this. We do call him the voodoo chiropractor. And, but however all of that works, and he has tried to explain that to us some, and we both read his book. It's just, it works. I know myself, when he does the water treatment on me, and I follow suit by drinking my 2 bottles at least of water a day, I feel better during the week. And I always feel better after I come and have a treatment with him. Myself, I'm here because rheumatoid arthritis, IBS, and I had nerve issues in my spinal column, which caused a problem with sciatic. That was last year, and was having difficulty with my left leg, tingling in the foot, cramping muscles. And I mean, after I saw what he had done for my husband, I knew that Dr. Cormier was my next choice. I did go to a standard chiropractor that we have in New Iberia, and she did what she could for me, but I wasn't getting the results that I've gotten here. The numbness and the tingling in my leg have just about gone, and the IBS, a lot of that is, as you've heard your grandmother, and of course I'm older, probably your great-grandmother, say, you are what you eat. I think that has a lot to do with it, and Dr. Cormier would agree with that, I'm sure, because this morning I'm actually going to do food testing to see, you know, what's good for my blood type and what's not. So I heartily recommend Dr. Cormier. I think he's, right now, I just feel like he hung the moon, and I think he is a very good avenue to try when you're frustrated with the standard medical procedure, which is go in 15 minutes with your doctor and he hands you a bottle of pills. And my husband and I we're just, if we have to do that, you know, then we will up to a point. But if there's an alternative method to let your body work for itself, then we prefer to try that, and we found our source with Dr. Cormier.